Seven-time Mr. Olympia himself, Mr. The Gift, the Heat, said this exercise is very essential when you're trying to stimulate your pec muscle. So take it from the GOAT. I'm gonna give it a try and see. Okay, I'm just thinking, right? I don't know if I'm the only one thinking about this. How does these guys make weight in classic physics? Ertz, Ramo, and Mike. How do they make weight? How tall are these guys? Do you know? Please, if you know how tall these guys, please let me know in the comment section below. And like I said, am I the only one wondering how they're making weight? Because these guys would be up to 275, 280 off season. And they're classic guys. Right? So if you're 275, 265 as a classic guy off season, so that makes no sense, right? So this is my dark horse in 2025, Mr. Olympia. This is the guy I think can shock everybody. I think this is the guy that I think that will make everybody like, wow. Because he's fresh. He will be his first time in Olympia. We know he's going to bring that condition. We know he has a freaky body parts. And Stefan, I think this is the best decision this guy ever made, was switching to open. This is what I'm expecting Ramo, Mike, and Ertz to do. Switch to open. You guys are in classic body. You all need to move to open. Your body want to grow. Start limiting it. I don't know how y'all make weights. Just make this decision. Enjoying the like of these big men on stage in the opens, right? I see a lot of people criticizing this man that, oh, he's not going to be conditioned. You know, Olympia is getting closer. He's too far off. Please, can you guys just let this man do his thing? I understand, we got to criticize, constructively. But sometimes you just got to let him be. Him and his wife had done it before. Like I said, if he bring the condition, I've said it, time without numbers. If he bring the condition to 2025 Olympia, nobody's going to touch him. We all know everybody's critical. Everybody put him on the microscope. Yes, rightfully so, because he's the champ. He have everybody, targeting him for that title. But sometimes it's okay to, just see some certain things and don't have to talk about it. Everything is not worth discussing about, especially Olympia is still far out. If it was 5 weeks, 6 weeks, 4 weeks, I'm like, oh shit, we don't know if he's gonna be conditioned. To be honest with you, this man don't have to be paid to the bone to win on Mr. Olympia. He just needs to be better than last year. That's it. And it brings me to this man. Yeah, he's training hard, training heavy. Want to have that dense muscle, want to have that 3D muscle bag that he already had. Just fine tuning it, make you look better and better and better. I don't know. I don't know if his body's gonna fire the way it fired in Nano Classic, because I think he gave everything that he had in that Nano Classic just to redeem himself by beating Samson, and he did Pittsburgh after that. So how much does he have left in the tank to really fire all cylinders for Olympia, to be able to beat the second guy, which is Hardy, before getting to Samson? Yeah, I know he already beat Samson, in Nano Classic. So basically, okay, if I beat the champ in Nano Classic, but Nano Classic and Olympia in the same thing, if the mentality is made the same, yeah, but is the body firing the same? That's the question. If the body fired the same, yes, there's gonna be a battle. But if his body refused to fire the way he fired for Nano Classic, there's gonna be a problem. That brings me. I want to talk about this guy real quick. I understand he qualified for Olympia. I don't know what place do you guys think that he's gonna be in Olympia? Everybody, this is what I've learned in a hard way, to know that. Before I say that, I was a powerlifter for a couple of years, 8 to 9 years. I understand what it meant to throw weight around, lift heavy. But the truth is, I was also listening to Flex Wheeler the other day talking about, it's not about the weight that you lift. Trust me, at some point your body won't respond to it. If example of that is Larry Wheels. Larry Wheels can lift 100,000 pounds, but he doesn't have the body. He doesn't have the bodybuilding body, because you have to train like a bodybuilder if you want to be set apart, if you want to be distinguished from the crowd as a bodybuilder. I've learned that in a hard way, going through some injuries myself. Sometimes you just have to lift a little bit lesser weight, high reps. Trust me, it is working for me, because I'm trying. It's what I've been doing, and it's actually working. So I'm not saying it because I see Nick doing it. It brings me to this man. This man, I think a lot of people don't really talk much about him, because, these clickbait YouTubers like to, follow the trend and who is popping to get the views and stuff like that, which is understandable. I think this man is just locked in and he's just doing his thing. People ain't really paying attention. I just think if he can be able to bring his condition a little bit tighter and his hamstring in, bro, this 2025 Olympia is going to be crazy, because the lineup is getting thicker, deeper, and denser. So this was just a funny, kind of a fun. What do you guys think if these two go head to head in Olympia? Who do you think is going to be the victorious? Who do you think is going to be victorious? You think it's possible for Nickwalker to place ahead of this man, Goodvito? Because for me, Goodvito is my dark horse. I think he's the one that will surprise everybody.
This is something you will ever see. Two genders, a black gender and a white gender. This is unity, you guys. This is unity. United we stand.